2 months ago, I've started doing a thing which is called as learning by doing. So for those who don't know, I've been trying to break into tech for a while now, and in order to do that, I need to learn certain things. So instead of going on YouTube and just trying to watch tutorials of hours and hours and just trying to do things that way, I decided to do it using a completely different approach. And the approach which I chose was to start creating a project and then learn as I build that project. It was working for me like real good, and I'm still continuing that approach, and I can definitely say that with absolute surety that it made me learn more things than my college ever did, or it taught me more than my college ever did, right? And this has started like just 2 months ago, and as I was learning and as I was doing things where it involves making projects, learning backend concepts or front-end concepts, doing DSA and all, basically each and everything which is important to break into tech, and I've been doing them for a while now. Then a realization hit. It's not a realization actually, I'll say that it's kind of an eye-opener for me, where I understood that this is not just enough. Because when I went to Twitter, when I looked people doing different things, people who are actually the founders of companies, people who have been like making it big in this field, and they're like almost 20 and 22 year olds. When I saw them, I was like, whoa, this is not just learning backend or learning front end or trying to do DSA. This is much more than that, and you will be able to do things to that extent only when you will be approaching this thing or approaching learning in order to learn, not in order to complete the syllabus, right? And that's when it striked me. I was like, I'm doing things which is like absolutely important. You need to get your basics clear, that's for sure, but that's not it. There are much more things to it. So I was like, well, I've been doing web dev, I've been learning backend, how about I get into AI? Now this field itself, when AI comes to your mind, you never know where to start from, right? When you go to YouTube, there are people telling about, oh, you need to follow this roadmap, you need to do this, approach it like this. And I was like, again, I'm not going to go on YouTube. So I went to GPT again. I told him that, okay, this is what I've been already doing, and now in order for me to upgrade, I need to learn AI too, right? And then I asked it that I don't want just a generic roadmap where you're telling me, okay, learn this, and then you will be able to call yourself an AI engineer. I asked it to make sure that I should be learning in a way that sticks in my mind, and I should be able to connect dots, right? It gave me the thing, and then gladly it understood the way I learn. It actually has the mental model of how I approach things, and based on that, it suggested me a project again, right? And trust me, 2 days into that project, and now I know more about LLMs than my college taught me, actually, right? So the concepts like LLMs, RAGs and all, where you'll be actually learning how to make things using AI. I'm not talking about how the agents are built, I'm not onto that part yet, right? But at least I am progressing. It's not like I am just stuck to a certain topic of web dev or DSA and all. And I feel like this is a very important realization, that now it's not just enough to be a web developer or someone who has solved almost 500 questions. It might be the starting point, it might get you to your initial threshold point, but when you're trying to make it big, I feel like you need to keep yourself upgrading again and again. So yep, that's me with another thing starting out. Let's see how far I can go. Cheers.